Do you feel the vibes?
What's up, YouTube? It's Carolina Calvin coming back to you with another video. In this video, I want to talk about the original Xbox games that got put on the Xbox One's backwards compatibility program. Now, if you don't keep up with gaming news, earlier this year, E3 2017, Microsoft, during their press conference, announced that original Xbox games were going to become backwards compatible. And I talked about it in videos, kind of made that prediction. Of course, it ended up coming true. We didn't know exactly what games. I believe they showed off some games. I don't remember what they were, but they did show off some games. But we didn't know what was going to come in the first wave. We knew it was going to come at the end of the year, yesterday as a matter of fact, so I'm a bit late. But we knew it was going to come out this year. Earlier this week, there was a rumored list, and the list turned out to be completely true, once they were announced. And, these games that you see are the ones that, these are the first wave. Don't know when the next wave is gonna come out. But I want to talk about the games themselves. Which ones I've played, I kind of give a better opinion than the ones I haven't played. Now, majority of them I've played. Also, if you had a disc for these games, you can just put it in your console. It plays. The games, well, if you don't have the disc, that's $10 a game. No reason to look at each one. All of them are $10. But if you have the disc, you can just put it in your Xbox One. It'll work just fine. The games have, at least from looking at Nice Old Republic footage in comparison to his original Xbox counterpart, it looks better. It runs better. You can see some differences in texture, lighting, and stuff like that. So it is running better, but obviously there's only so much you can do re-releasing the game with that old of an engine. But let's go ahead and go through the games. Crimson Skies, good game. I remember playing this. This is a while back. I remember playing. Well, all of these are old. I don't know. I played Nice Old Republic recently on PC, but Crimson Skies, good game. Kind of your flight simulator. Really, definitely something different than what's been coming out, because you don't really get a lot of games that play like that nowadays. You have your Ace Combat. What more else do you have? You got the Battlefront coming out. That has a mode like that, but never a game completely dedicated to that. So it's a good game. I can definitely recommend it. Looking next, Fusion Frenzy. Never played it. Looks more like a party game. I really don't care for it. But so if you have a different opinion on it, I've never played it. I looked at clips on it on this. I don't even remember the game. So I really couldn't tell you much more. Just don't care about it. Next, Ninja Gaiden Black. Now, the original Ninja Gaiden, well, the 3D one, which was exclusive actually to the original Xbox. I like the original one more just because of the difficulty. Ninja Gaiden Black kind of took back on that difficulty. Still a really good game. It's essentially the first game with a few added things, except for the difficulty, which I think that's what a lot of people liked about the original one. But this is a really good game, and apparently already had it installed. So if you're a fan of hack and slash, you're a fan of the Ninja Gaiden games, get this game. This is definitely one of the must-have games of the games they showed. Next one, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. One of my favorite RPGs ever. I'm a fan of Star Wars. This is early 2000s was the best time in terms of Star Wars video games. If you never played this game, you have any interest in playing it, you're an RPG fan, you're a Star Wars fan, get this game. That's all I'm going to say. Get this game. Next we have Prince of Persia. And Prince of Persia, it's kind of taken a back seat. I believe Ubisoft, aren't they the owners? They haven't done almost anything with Prince of Persia. This one is a good game. This is another game that I feel as though they've done a good job, at least in this first wave of games. They had some games that were pretty popular, some games that some people probably haven't played, and that's the one thing, your earlier, your Ninja Guy, your Nice Old Republic, there are a bunch of young people that never played those games. Don't have a PC, you can't really go and boot up your PC and play a lot of these older games. Didn't own an original Xbox, obviously, because they're young. This one right here, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, good game. Next game, Black. Kind of generic name, good game. It's a first-person shooter made by EA. Kind of a hidden gem. Because, they didn't make really anything afterwards. This game just came out, it was good, and kind of disappeared. EA probably shut down the studio. I don't know for sure, but they probably did. But this is a good game. Definitely an underrated game on the original Xbox. It was on PS2, I believe, as well. But this is a good game. Psychonauts. Heard of the game. Know of the game. Didn't really play it, so I can't really give an opinion on that. So you're gonna have to look at someone else's opinion, or if you played it, of course, comment down below what you think about the game. Sid Meier's Pirates, RTS on console. Next. Looking all the way over at, of course, Dead to Rights. You like Max Payne, it's a good game. Dated. Most of these games are dated. Some have aged better than others. I would say Ninja Gaiden and Star Wars or Prince of Persia have probably aged the best out of the majority of these games up here. But Dead to Rights, if you're a fan of like the Max Payne games, very similar. Very similar. I think it's a solid game. Next game, Red Faction 2. I played it a little bit, but not enough to give you an opinion. It's a first-person shooter, as you know, of the Red Faction games. Well, at least the recent ones that they're third person. They haven't done anything with them in a while. But if you're a fan of first-person shooters, I definitely could recommend it to you. Next one, Blood Rain 2. Kind of like the hack and slash, definitely not on Ninja Gaiden's level. But if you want to go around as a vampire chick in leather, beating up a bunch of guys, man, I guess it's for you. I would just pick Ninja Gaiden over it. Just honestly, it's light years better. And last one, and definitely least, Nabbed by the Ghoulies. Trash. I've actually played it, back then. Garbage. Definitely the worst game to me. Maybe that or Fusion Frenzy. But at least Fusion Frenzy can be fun with friends. This trash? Nah, son. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. What games would you pick up? Of course, with the original Xbox, these Xbox games, them bringing out these old ones, it's an option. And you can never say more options are bad. It's always a good thing. They having old games. Of course, Xbox needs to come out with new games, but having these old games, I don't think takes away from anything they're doing. It adds more. Well, let me know what you think down in the comment section, about the original Xbox games, and of course, what games do you want them to come out with later on? I definitely may do a video on that. But like this video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe.